All right, let's jump right in. We're talking about something huge happening right now, a massive multi-billion-dollar bet on Britain that could seriously shake up the global tech scene. This is a story about money, power, and the literal foundations of our AI future. And no, that's not hyperbole. We have two of the absolute biggest names in technology looking at the map and planting a huge flag right in the UK. When they make a move this big, you know something important is going on. So what is this all about, really? Well, at its core, this is a massive investment to build the physical infrastructure, we're talking data centers, that AI desperately needs to function and grow. This could really reshape the UK's entire tech landscape. And the team involved here, it's basically an AI dream team. You've got OpenAI, the minds behind ChatGPT, which I'm sure you've heard of. Then you've got Nvidia, the undisputed king of the AI chips that make it all possible. And tying it all together is Nscale Global, a company that specializes in building the massive homes for all this hardware. Okay, let's just break down the nuts and bolts. You have OpenAI and Nvidia putting their weight and billions of dollars behind this. They're partnering with Nscale to get the UK's data center infrastructure built out. And, the timing here is pretty interesting. It's happening right as the US president visits, which kind of suggests this is all part of a much bigger strategic push for investment. So this begs the question, right? Why the UK? Out of all the places in the world, why here? Well, this is no accident. Britain is making a very deliberate, very aggressive play to become a global hub for AI. And this isn't just some vague idea. It's official government policy. The UK Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, literally said they have a plan to turbocharge AI. When you hear a word like turbocharge coming from the top, you know they're serious. This investment fits that plan perfectly. So, how are they actually making it attractive? With this clever policy called AI growth zones, you can think of it like an express lane for tech companies. They get to skip the long lines for planning permission and get priority access to the power grid, which, believe me, are two of the biggest headaches when you're trying to build one of these things. Now let's zoom out for a second, because this isn't just happening in a bubble. All across Europe, there's this growing anxiety about falling behind. The US and China are just sprinting ahead in the AI race, and there's a real fear of being left in the dust. So for Europe, a deal like this in the UK is a really big deal. To really get a sense of how significant this is, we have to see it for what it is, a key move in a massive, high-stakes global race. This is about building the infrastructure that will power the next few decades. Look at this number, 45,000. What is that? That's the number of NVIDIA's top-of-the-line absolute monster GB200 superchips that just one of Nscale's new UK sites is designed to hold. That just gives you a sense of the insane density of computing power we are talking about here. And Nscale, the company in the middle of all this, is moving at an unbelievable speed. I mean, check out this timeline. They announced a huge project before the company even officially launched. Then a quick partnership in Norway, and now they're at the center of this blockbuster UK deal. These guys are not messing around. But here's the kicker. As incredible as all those chips are, they aren't the most important resource in this race. The real currency, the thing that everyone is scrambling for, isn't silicon. It's power, actual electricity. And this is where the scale just becomes mind-boggling. We stop talking about dollars and we start talking about gigawatts. You can see here with OpenAI's other massive projects in the US and the UAE, the numbers are just staggering. That 5-gigawatt project, that's more power than multiple nuclear power plants, all for one AI supercomputer. And take a look at their flagship US project, codenamed Stargate. We're talking 4.5 gigawatts of power, a potential cost of up to $500 billion. This is the absolutely insane scale of the game that Britain is now a major player in. So all of this leads us to the really big question, doesn't it? This goes way beyond corporate deals and tech specs. What we're witnessing is a global, frantic race to build the literal foundation of the next age of technology. It's a race for nothing less than digital dominance. So I'll just leave you with this to think about. As all these countries and companies pour hundreds of billions of dollars into concrete, steel, and silicon to build the physical world for AI, we have to ask ourselves, who is actually going to own the future that gets built on top of it all?